When you click on Lucid Chart Diagram, it gives you a wide variety of options. Feel free to scroll through and look at a number of different ones before you make your decision. I'm simply going to start with a blank flowchart. When it prompts you to enter a new title, I'd like you to enter it, save the, and then whatever species you're working on. I'm going to simply leave it as save the species because I want to leave you to think creatively on this one. You can always disable these little pop-up menus that provide you additional options. Some basic ideas I want you to see here is that you have this rather large grid that you can snap objects onto at any location. You have some basic formatting options like entering text, putting text within a block, or even a little note or highlighted hotspots. You can enter a variety of different shapes, containers that can hold information or facts about your animals, and when you insert these containers or shapes, you will wind up with some connectors. So to show you an example, I'm going to start with a box up here, and maybe you'll put the name of your species in it. And while you're creating the poster, you might want to list some threats to the species. And if I were thinking creatively, I'd look for some sort of shape that to me looks threatening. While a cloud may not be threatening, it kind of reminds me of an explosion, so I'll go with it. And perhaps humans are threatening the species, and you can list the different ways. And another threat to your species could perhaps be predators. Again, I'm doing a very generalized example because I want your group to be very specific in your research. So you won't be putting predators on your poster. Instead, you might list the specific predators that are causing your species great harm. Another threat to some species is a scarcity of a food source. Again, if that were the case, I would like for you to list the specific food source that's missing. Now, when you hover over any one of these items, you'll see these little dots pop up. They allow you to connect these items. And in this case, we said that humans were affecting the species as well as predators. But our species is looking for a food source. So much like in a food web, you can see the connections between these different things. Now, one more component I'd like you to include on your poster would be how you can help. So to me, that's a happy thought. We all love the animals, right? And so I might insert this shape and put some text over it. And in this area, you can list different ways that people can help save your species. Now, this is an extremely simplistic version. You can continue by adding graphics, such as images of your endangered species, as well as coloring the variety of different shapes. Make it stand out, visually appealing, but remember that the information is the most important part.